So I'm here with you today, Brooke Sullivan, the founder of the Wild Temple. Tell me a little bit about the Wild Temple, why you started it, and why you think it's important.
Yes, the Wild Temple is a space for retreat. It's a space for education on how to access other ways of living life. So part of that is being able to access deeper healing, feeling safe in community, and connecting to the world. The problem that I'm seeing today, that we're all seeing, is that there's a lot of change happening, a lot of pain and worry and stress due to climate change, systems crumbling, a lot of transformation happening, and we're still healing. We're healing from a lot of trauma, cultural trauma, ancestral trauma, and even just the stress of survival, right? That can be very intense. And so we're looking for ways that can support us. And the Wild Temple is a place that will offer ways for that support.
That's great. So tell me about some of the programming that you offer to help address some of those needs.
Yeah, absolutely. I work mostly in the lines of yoga therapy and herbal wisdom, and together in this outlook of Tantra. So Tantra is this study of power, understanding power. It's a study of energy. So understanding the aspects, even the subtle language of yoga, and even the power of the plants. And so the Wild Temple is a place that we go to really learn about this language and learn practices that can help kind of support us in this ever-changing world.
So in some of the readings around some of the work that you do, there are some references to occultism, but I think different people have different relationships with that word and what it means. Talk to us a little bit about what occultism means in a general sense, but also in the context of what you're doing at the Wild Temple.
Yeah, absolutely. I love etymology because I feel a part of our healing and our connecting as humans is in being able to communicate. And so the more we really understand the power that words hold and our use and misuse of them, the more that we can work with them to have that communication enhanced. There is a big fad, I would say, or a big oh, watch out for cults these days. And cults are brainwashing, the guru that is in charge or in power over all these other people are doing a lot of harm because of the power dynamics and the manipulations that are occurring as a result of this. Occultism, just because it kind of shares that same word, is different though. Occultism just means hidden. Occult is something that is an occult, is magical. It's behind the veil. It's mystical. It's esoteric. It's deep. And the beauty that I feel about this word occult or occultism and the work that I do, recognizing that Tantra is actually an occult science, are that the occult sciences help us to access the mysteries, access the deeper wisdoms and the truths that are veiled to us. So you can think about this as during an eclipse, the moon will be eclipsing the sun, and so there's a darkness that comes over and we're affected in our minds and it can feel unsettling. The same thing happens with our natural way of being, where our small limited self, our belief systems, our conditionings of whatever family raised us, all the parts that made us feel small or even big, that limited aspect of self often occults our higher self, our more vast, stronger empowered potential. And so the tantric science and the practices that we do with the Wild Temple School, with yoga and the plants, are to access these deeper truths, this occult wisdom, through the science of Tantra.
Great, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.